Hey guys, Dr. Angela Casey here. I'm going to discuss my morning skincare routine with you. Before we get started, I'm going to just point out a couple things so they're not too distracting. One, you'll see right here a little bruise from Botox that I did recently. It was a couple days ago, but just don't want that to be too distracting as I go through my demonstration. And secondly, you will notice my lovely nails. My sweet 8-year-old Eloise gave me a manicure yesterday. So kudos to an excellent job by 8-year-old Eloise giving everyone manicures in our family yesterday. So first of all, I want to start off with some basic instructions about cleansing. I am using here one of my favorite products made by Avene. So Avene skincare is set apart from other options on the market because they use thermal spring water, which has a lot of good healing minerals and very gentle ingredients. And this is a great option for cleansing your skin without drying it out too much. I also love, this is a foam formulation, so you'll see it kind of comes in a foam pump. And before I cleanse my face, I just want to point out I've washed my hands with soap and water, so I have nice clean hands to start. You can see I'm going to pump usually about 2 pumps of this onto my face or onto my hand. And you can see it comes out as this nice foam. And I'm going to then rub that together in my hand, and you can apply it to a wet or a dry face. If your face is wet or your hands are wet, you're going to get a little bit more of a lather. And what I like to do is just rub it in a circular motion. I'm getting all surfaces of my face. Now, right now, because it's morning, I don't have any makeup on. So I was out earlier for a walk and also outside doing a little bit of yoga, so I do have some sunscreen on, but I'm going to just wash that off, and you can see how it just absorbs and glides over the skin really easily. You can see that foam starts to dissipate a bit, and I'm going to use a little water and rinse my hands first, and then use this to splash my face. So when cleansing the face, you don't want to do anything too abrasive. You want to be just real gentle. I'm going to just duck down and splash a little bit more water on my face. So you see my face is nice and wet. It's a nice clean towel, and just going to kind of blot that moisture away. So now I have a really beautifully cleansed, nice fresh canvas. So here I am, no makeup. That sunscreen I had on earlier is now washed off. And when washing your face, I mean, there are some experts that say you need to do at least a minute, others that say 30 seconds is adequate. I like to do at least 30 seconds. I think that gives you a nice, really thorough and comprehensive coverage of your face. But something is better than nothing. So if you can give yourself that good 30 seconds to a minute, that's ideal. So now that I've cleansed my face, I'm going to go to my next step, which is my serum. I've recently been using this really gorgeous serum made by Modicum. And this is a plant-based, all-natural skincare company. And what I love about this serum is it has all of these gorgeous antioxidants and natural ingredients in it. So it's an anhydrous, which means it's more oil-based. So it gives good moisture to my skin, and my skin tends to be a little bit on the drier side. So I really like products that are more oil-based. This has helichrysum oil, sea buckthorn berry, black cumin seed oil, and rose damascus. Those are all just beautifully healing ingredients for your skin. You'll see when this comes out, there's a little dropper, so you just squeeze the dropper, get a little bit up into the applicator here from the dropper. And usually I'll do, I'd say about 6 or 7 drops, and put that into my palm, rub it together, and then spread that all over my face and neck. Right now I'm using this in place of my vitamin C serum. Many days I will use a vitamin C serum. However, when I use that all the time, it can be a little bit irritating to the skin. So on the days when I just want to give my skin a little bit of a break and use something really gentle and nourishing, the Modicum serum is my go-to. And I put that on first after cleansing because I really want all those good nutrients to get absorbed into my skin. Next step, so right now is my moisturizer, and I vary with my moisturizers. I like to try a lot of different options, see what's working. It depends on the season and how dry or humid it is outside. For right now, I'm using a product by Medica, and this is actually their TNS eye repair. So you can see that there. And it is an eye cream, but here is a little secret for y'all. I often use eye creams. It's just my regular moisturizer. There's really no specific distinction between eye creams and regular moisturizers. So as long as you're getting that adequate hydration of your skin, and also eye creams are often packed full of really effective, powerful ingredients. So this particular eye cream contains a fibroblast conditioned media. So it's that's their proprietary TNS ingredient, and it has these stabilized messenger proteins and peptides which help with repairing and strengthening your skin. It also has vitamins C and E, which are really powerful antioxidants. So vitamin C and E fight free radical damage in your skin and help kind of neutralize all the inflammation and basically all the stressors that your skin encounters over the course of the day. And finally, it has retinol in it. So a lot of people will say, well, what, Dr. Casey, you can't use a retinol in the morning. My doctor always says you can't put it on and then go out into the sunlight. Well, that was true way back in the day before we had the stabilized retinols like we have now. So most of the retinols that are on the market, and retinoids for that matter, and we'll get into that discussion of retinol versus retinoid for another talk, but most of them are formulated to be safe and stable even upon exposure to ultraviolet radiation. So I'm going to use this just like my moisturizer. I'm gonna grab probably a couple fingers worth. You can see how much that is, and rub it between my palms, and then I'm going to just slowly, kind of real gently apply that in a circular motion, making sure to cover all the surfaces. And again, this is an eye cream, so I know it's safe for my eyes. I'm just applying it really lightly over all these areas, all the way down to my neck and chest. Because remember, your neck and chest skin is very delicate and susceptible to damage as well. And so it's so important to keep that skin properly cared for and hydrated and protected. Remember, moisturizers kind of work at the top layer of your skin to help basically provide the cement between the skin cells, which we can think of as bricks. So if you want to think of like a brick and mortar analogy, those moisturizers really help strengthen the cement in between each of those skin cells and keeps everything really strong, hydrated, and flexible. So gone through 3 steps: cleanser, the TNS essential serum, and moisturizer. Final step, and always put your sunscreen on last. Sunscreen. This is one of my favorite sunscreens. It's made by Elta MD. So Elta MD is a really wonderful option for any of you with sensitive skin, anyone with dry skin, anyone who's acne prone or rosacea prone. Their formulations have so much thought that was put into them. So first of all, it's a zinc oxide active ingredient, and I think we all know zinc oxide provides really thorough UVA and UVB protection. So with your sunscreens, you always want that broad spectrum UVA and UVB protection. Secondly, this formulation actually has antioxidants, which in addition to the TNS moisturizer I put on, is going to help protect against the free radicals, all that inflammation and damage that your skin encounters over the course of the day. Finally, hyaluronic acid helps bring hydration into your skin. So hyaluronic acid is a humectant, so it's going to pull moisture from the deeper layers of your skin and also from the atmosphere in. Keep that moisture and that water within your skin and kind of keep your skin nice and strong and flexible, almost like a sponge that's becoming perfectly hydrated, so it's strong and flexible instead of brittle and dry. And finally, this product is free of parabens, it's fragrance free, it's non-comedogenic, and it absorbs beautifully. The one I have here is the tinted version. They also make it in a clear formulation. I kind of love the tinted because it gives just that little bit of coverage. So it almost acts like a really light foundation. And you'll see as I pump this into my hand, see how it has, it's tinted, and this is a universal tint, so it works for the majority of skin types. Not every skin type is gonna love this, but the majority of you will. And again, I'm just gonna rub that between my palms and then apply that in a circular motion all over and getting all the surfaces of my skin, forehead, including my ears. So don't forget your ears when you're applying sunscreen. The backs of your ears, really important to get those as well. And then all the way down through my neck. And then because this is tinted, you want to be careful when you're applying this if you're wearing anything white. So you can see I've got on a white bathrobe now. It will stain white clothing. So I usually just apply it right about to my jawline here, and then apply just a regular standard sunscreen on the rest of my body. So if I'm wearing a white t-shirt or a sweater or anything that's lighter colored, it's not gonna get discolored. So as you can see, my skin is healthy, it's primed, it's ready to take on the day. So hope these tips have helped you. And as always, write in with any suggestions, questions you have. As a board certified dermatologist, I'm always happy to kind of sort through all of the marketing and noise that's out there with skincare products and help you find your best regimen. Have a great day.